Hey, what is up, AUSers? This is Gavin here. I got a new mic, so I hope it sounds good. We're going to be talking a little bit about cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin. The whole market's on fire right now. Recently, the news that sparked this, I don't really care about the details much, but basically Facebook announced they're getting into the market. They're going to create their own coin. I didn't really read it all. As a technical trader with technical analysis, I don't really care. I care about the movements in the market. I don't care about the fundamentals. Anyways, let's go into some of this technical analysis. I made a couple trades, one really bigger trade, I guess, in comparison, and I'm going to kind of explain what I saw, how I saw it, and why I traded it. Okay, so we're going to look at, so generally when you're looking at these a little bit bigger moves here, these are all very tradable, but they're bigger moves. You want to be using either the 1 hour, the 30-minute, or the 1 hour, the 15-minute, or maybe the 5-minute chart. But we're going to have to look at the 1-minute chart on this, because when you have a really big pop-up like this with solid green bars based on news, you need to use the 1 minute because it's going to give you the best informed decision. So I've seen pop-ups like this a lot, and I've traded this also in the stock market. So how I traded this and how I recognized it was going to run again, you don't buy it when it's running up like this. Don't fucking touch it. That's my best advice. I sat and I waited. It started to come back down. I was like, all right, it bounced there. That would have been a nice buy point, but I didn't buy. Came back up and was coming back down. And then I noticed when it bounced again, the bottoms, see this bottom here? It was right at 82.90. Bottom here, 83 about, 8,300. The bottoms of this kind of triangle looking thing, this kind of shape right here, it's kind of hard to explain. That's showing an ascending pattern. And so it's a really good way to base a trade because you can basically, this creates two plans for you. This creates two plans. Either it's going to break out, you're going to make money, great, or it's going to break down and you can just stop out. What's great about this is it gives you a very clear line where if it broke below this previous low right here, I'd get out. I might even consider getting out when it breaks this previous low here. But what these ascending bottoms mean is that if you think about the ladder, like for example on Binance, if you think about the ladder, let's go look at it real quick. Here's our ladder right here. Come on, hurry up, Binance. It's kind of taking a while, sorry. Market's kind of getting a lot of data right now. All right, so here's the ladder. And when you're looking at this ladder, buyers are down here at the bottom and they're chasing up the price so that they're at these lower prices. This is the Bitcoin value, this is the dollar value over here, and they're saying, oh, I want to buy at 5, or 85.17, 85.11, and then up here these are sellers, they're up, oh, I want to sell it 85.26, whatever. And this is kind of how the ladder works. And so when you see that kind of pattern accumulating right here, this is the ladder chasing it up. So when it comes back down, there's this bounce right here, I guarantee there's going to be buyers there. But what tells you if it's going to run or not is when it's higher than its previous low, because that means the ladder is chasing it up from the original bounce point, and that means we're in a strong bullish trend that's going to continue. So it is possible it will break back down if let's say it curved back and came back down, but it's easy. It's a very high probability trade. You can just get out of it, take a small loss, whatever. But with this, I bought in about right here. I forget, somewhere around here. And then it just went, and I bought a little bit more, I think right here, and it went. I sold about here somewhere. I made another trade on this one. This kind of created a pattern too on this wick right there. I figured I didn't do as much, but I traded this one, small little victory. But basically, it was a really good trade. I'm happy with it. 2 trades actually, but I'm looking for this first. See, you can think you can continue doing this on each one, but it actually gets a lower probability every single time it pulls back and runs. So what you want to do in this first run up, you want to get that first pullback. That first pullback, you wait for the confirmation to come back down, and when you see this sort of pattern happening, it looks different every single time, you buy back in because it's going to run up and it's going to break new highs. So what I'm looking for now is the bearish trend to come back in, because this big run up this is over dramatic. It's going to come back down now. I don't know how far it's going to come back down, but what we're looking for is the same sort of thing happening here, but on top. We're going to look for it to come up to this new high, and if it breaks it, then that tells me we're going to keep going. If it comes up just short of it and then fails, it's the same thing with the ladder that we talked about over here. The sellers, if it doesn't break it, are pushing it back down. So that's kind of the trade analysis I'm looking at. This is really short-term trade analysis, and that's how you judge big pump and dump situations. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to Mason Tucro. I know he wanted this video, so enjoy.